Hi, Jay Cochran here with Entertainment News International. We're here at the San Diego Comic-Con with at the Hasbro booth with Scott George with the Marvel brand team, Marvel products. And what's going on, Scott?
Oh, we're excited to be here at Comic-Con 2009, Jay. This is one of our favorite events of the year.
Great, and how's Comic-Con going for you guys?
Oh, Comic-Con's awesome. I look forward to seeing the costumes, new products, you know, all sorts of great brands and all sorts of great toys.
Now, obviously, the other brands got their big movies, but you've got Iron Man 2 coming next year. Are you excited about that?
Iron Man 2 is in the pipeline. I couldn't be more excited about Iron Man 2. The first one absolutely blew me away, and I'm sure the second one's going to be even better.
All right, and we got this new Marvel Universe line, the 3 1/4 or 4-inch figures. We got some new stuff here. If you could just walk us through here and tell us what we're looking at.
Sure thing. Well, we've done about probably 55 figures so far, Jay, including exclusives for 2009. And some of the new stuff that you're going to see in here, you see waves 1 and 2 of 2010. So you got a classic Sunfire, you've got a 90s style Jean Grey, a Warpath, a classic Vision, a modern Thor, Luke Cage, Extremis Iron Man, classic Cap with Bucky. Cap's got the scallop shield. Bucky's in sort of a Winter Soldier style, so that's awesome. Really excited about that. You see him with one Tommy gun in here. He's actually going to have a pair of Tommy guns when you see him in package. And finally, a classic Black Widow style.
Wow, the Black Widow looks really amazing.
Yeah, I love that figure. So down here, we've actually got our Comic-Con Grayscale Captain America exclusive. That's Marvel Universe number 0. So a lot of collectors picking that up this week. Our Toys R Us 3-packs, which will be on shelf this fall, starting in September. Also, Walmart Gigantic Battles. A lot of buzz going on about these. A giant scale 12-inch figure with a 3 3/4-inch figure. It's going to be awesome.
And those are going to retail for about how much?
I'm not sure the exact retail on that. It looks like approximate retail based on the sign, $26.99.
Great. And these aren't like build-a-figures. These are like solid, like not take-apart figures, but...
No, they're not. They're solid. They're single figures. They come in, actually, I can show you guys the packaging on the back side, but we've got those in package as well. So each of them come with a classic comic book, 3 3/4-inch figure, and a 12-inch figure.
Great. And then up here, it looks like we got some classic Secret Wars.
Yeah, the Secret Wars line. This has been one of the most popular items to comment on for collectors this weekend. Every pack comes with original artwork by Bob Layton in the bottom left-hand corner. Really excited about that, and some new figures that I think people really weren't expecting to see. You got Thunderball, Pile Driver, the first 2 members of the Wrecking Crew. You've got Enchantress, a classic Thor, classic Ultron, which I think was another surprise for fans today. So all sorts of new and exciting stuff.
And you're planning on doing a set for all 12 issues of the Secret Wars series?
We are doing all 12. So what you see in here today is issues 1 through 9, or actually it's not exactly 1 through 9, but you see the first 9 issues of the 12-issue series, and the 4th wave of product, which is the final 3 issues. You might see a sneak peek of something from those in the panel tomorrow.
Great. And then down here we have X-Men origin figures. Are we going to see really anything more from this line, or because the movie's over, or is this going to be winding down? Or?
Well, this is pretty much everything from our 2009 line right here. Not really commenting on 2010, exactly what's happening, but I will say in the Marvel Universe line in 2010, you're going to see a lot more X-Men characters.
And speaking of branching off with like the Marvel Universe, you're doing an Iron Man and a Spider-Man 4-inch line?
Yes, launching those in... Iron Man's going to launch on March 1st of 2010. Spider-Man is going to be on shelf January 1st of 2010, both in 3 3/4-inch or 4-inch scale.
Great. And speaking of scales, we got the original 6-inch Marvel Legends figures. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on with these?
Absolutely. We're doing a 2010 Fans Choice poll. So if you log on to hasbro.com/Marvel, you vote for your 3 favorites, and it's basically a pick 3. The top 3 choices for the fans are going to make it into the next round of 2-packs, which are confirmed for 2010. Basically, fans pick 3, and we pick 3. So 6 of these figures that you see up here are going to make it into the line in 2010.
And they go to Marvel or Hasbro/Marvel or Hasbro.com/Marvel?
We're actually not announcing what the distribution channel is for it yet. But,
well, I mean to vote though.
Oh, the vote is hasbro.com/Marvel. Right.
Okay.
Click on the poll icon in the top left-hand corner. It'll take you right to the poll.
And that's live now?
That's live now. It went live the first hour of Comic-Con.
And how long do they have to vote? Like
2 weeks to vote, and we're going to announce the results on August 6th.
Great. And here's the Iron Man line that we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Now a lot of these look like they're really kind of shrunk down versions of the 6-inch line that you did before.
Definitely some similar characters, Jay. I mean, you see the Mark II here, the Mark III, the Mark I, the Ironmonger from movie 1, all of these. So definitely it's a new scale, lots of detail, tons of articulation in these figures. We've got a movie-based line where you'll see these are actually movie characters mixed with some movie concepts. So the movie concept is essentially they look like movie, inspired by movie, but not necessarily seen in the movie. Then down here, we also have a whole line of comic-inspired, comic-based Iron Man 3 3/4 inch in 2010.
Right, now with these smaller scale figures, I gotta ask, could we ever see anything like play sets, like maybe Iron Man's armor vault or something?
It's definitely possible. I mean, one of the things that we love about 3 3/4 inch is that it broadens the possibilities. It's definitely a great scale to collect vehicles and play sets. So it's definitely something that's on our radar. We're thinking of it. We don't have anything beyond this Iron Man animated vehicle to announce today, but it's definitely something that's on the radar.
Okay. And the Iron Man animated line, is, Wave 1's out on shelves now?
I believe Wave 1 is scheduled to be on shelf in August.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a great show. You've been watching it?
Yes, I have. It's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are at the Spider-Man booth with some new 6-inch figures coming out. What can you tell us about those?
Yes. This fall, Jay, you're going to see a new classic style Green Goblin. Looks really awesome. Tons of detail in that sculpt. Really excited about that. And a Spider-Man with detachable attack armor that'll be waved into our classic Spider-Man line on shelves this fall.
Great. And then down here we have the 4-inch or 3 1/4 inch line.
Yes. Really excited to announce that Spider-Man is coming to you in its own 3 3/4 inch line in 2010. Lots of cool villains in here. A new, different comic-inspired Green Goblin. The first 3 3/4 Venom that we've done. But the two that I'm most excited about, this Rhino is absolutely insane. The detail on this sculpt, the size, the bulk of the figure is really cool. And this Doc Ock is a completely different comic styling than any of the other figures we've done. So very cool to dig into Spidey's Rogues Gallery in 3 3/4.
They look great. And when can we expect these to be on shelves?
These should be on shelves in January of 2010.
Great. And then the Spider-Man animated line, that's going along.
Spidey Animated, the show is awesome. The second season just recently kicking off. Tons of new Spider-Man animated figures are going to be on the shelf this fall. Lots of attack armor, lots of collectible, cool spiders in with each figure. It's a lot of fun.
Great. And then finally we have the Superhero Squad, who have basically exploded in popularity.
Yes.
It's got a video game and a TV series, animated series coming. What can you tell us? What's new here?
We love the squad. I mean, we've been working on this line for 2.5 years now. We've put out probably well over 200 total figures in just Marvel Superhero Squad alone. There's a brand new animated series coming out on Cartoon Network in September. It's going to be 6 days a week. It's going to be fantastic. Tons of characters featured in the show, and as you know, we've really dug deep into the portfolio of characters on Squad. Some of the new ones that you'll see: Iron Man with MODOK, brand new for spring of 2010. A Winter Soldier / modern style Captain America with a bike, and also Wolverine with Spiral. So some new characters that we're showing here today in the case.
Great. Now I just have to ask, I mean, basically the Superhero Squad design is essentially Hasbro's baby, the Marvel characters, but you started it with Star Wars and things like that. How does it feel to basically have this line explode in such popularity and have a cartoon made after it and everything like that?
Oh, I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of it gives us the warm fuzzies, this expression at Hasbro and Marvel. They've been great partners. I mean, working on a brand new animated series. I mean, we're excited about it. They're excited about it. It's a great expression. It's a lot of fun.
And just one last question: how super is your squad?
Our squad is awesome.